Welcome back everyone to another episode of Tyler's Fishing Post, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the new Googan Squad Contender. This is the junior glide bait. I'm going to be showing you what this bait looks like underwater. So make sure you subscribe for future content like this. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought of today's video, and let's get started. This is the Googan Squad Contender. This is the junior, and this is a saucy looking bait, so let's get to it. Let's see what it looks like underwater. So I'm gonna pop this guy open real quick and we're gonna see what it looks like in the box. So look at that, it slides out of the box there. Really epic. Look at this, guys. Look at that. That is epic. I'm gonna set the box down right here. It's got this little reflective piece on the bottom there. So I'm gonna put that guy right there. And here we go. This is the Googan Squad Contender Junior, taken out of the box for the very first time. So my initial thoughts, it's basically just, it's plastic. It's made out of plastic, mostly plastic it feels like. The tail is rubber, it feels like. The hooks, good, nice, beefy hooks. And of course we have those Googan Squad eyes. Look at that. The GS logo as the eyes. So that is something that I have always wondered about, is because, you know, like a lot of baits that like to get the eyes perfect and like that makes a big deal, but then you knock the eyes off your crankbait and you can still catch fish on it. So I feel like putting the logo as the eyes is pretty smart, because it really goes to show that the eye of the actual bait isn't that big of a deal. Comment down below, let me know if you think it is a like really important thing to have like the eyes super natural on your baits, because I'm pretty sure all of the Googan Squad crankbaits and all of those guys have like the GS as the eye there. But look at that, hopefully you can see it, pretty well. But I'm gonna tie it on real quick and we're gonna throw it in the water and see what it looks like. This is my first time opening up this bait. I have not seen it before. It's saucy looking. In the light, it's like this reflective purple. Up on the screen here is the name of the color I got. It does not say on the box, so I don't remember exactly what color I got, but this is a saucy looking bait. Like this, like purple, it's got like a purple reflection to it. It's like in the light, it's like this purple reflective color. That is really cool. I didn't know that. It looks like it's this clear kind of just like dull looking color, but in the light it reflects like this purple, which is super cool. Alrighty y'all, so I just tied up the bait. Look at this. This is so saucy looking. Hopefully you can see it pretty well, but I'm gonna throw it in the water. This is my very first time seeing this bait in the water. So here we go. Give it a little cast right there. Oh, look at that, y'all. Look how saucy that looks in the water there. Hopefully y'all can see it pretty well, but that is so saucy looking. This doesn't look like your normal glide bait. Like this has a lot of action in it. Like when I'm reeling it through the water, it's just like side to side really quick. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good in the water there. That is crazy. So basically the colors on this guy, it's like you got like darker colors on the top, and then it's like this clear see-through color on like the side of it, and then it has that reflective purple, and then the red, of course, right there, red and orange on like the tip of it, and that tail. Look at that. That is so saucy looking. Like even when it falls, it just looks like a bait. It looks so natural. Like that's what bait looks like. I'm gonna put it really up there and close for y'all. Look at that. Look at that. That has just got to get munched. So I would recommend, if I was throwing this, reeling it at about that speed. I would not crank it super hard, because here's what happens when you crank it. I noticed this. So here we go. I'm gonna crank it really quick. Look at that. It does not look natural. It doesn't look like really a bait. Like, I don't know, I've never seen it. I don't really see baits swim like that, like super fast, but I'm gonna let it get down there. I'm gonna let it sink to the bottom, and I'm gonna reel it a little bit. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Looks really good. So if this video gets 100 likes, I will buy the Googan Squad Contender, the bigger version, and I'll do a comparison between the junior and the Contender. The reason I bought the junior was because I feel like it would catch the most fish for me, because like bait fish on the Harris chain are about this size and like profile. It looked really saucy, and I was like, and the color, this is the same reason I got the color, because I was like, what is gonna catch the most fish for me? And that is why I bought the size and the color. But if this video gets 100 likes, I will buy the bigger size of it and do a review and comparison between them both. So it's looking pretty good in the water there. Like, just look at that action. Look at that. Looks like a bait just swimming through the water there. I'm gonna put it right up nice and close to y'all. Look at that. Ready? Here it comes, here it comes. Oh, oh, it looks so saucy. Oh my gosh. We need some sun to come out real quick so y'all can see like what the lighting looks like in the sun. As I said that, the sun like might poke out for a sec, but yeah, that is the Googan Squad Contender. I was really skeptical because, like, you know, some of their crankbaits aren't the best out there. A lot of people have had like mixed opinions on the crankbaits. Let me know down below. I just bought all of their crankbaits because I want to give them a try for myself. I'm not gonna like go off of what other people say, but just kind of like what I've heard. A lot of people have mixed opinions on the crankbaits. But this bait just came out, the brand new Googan Squad Contender, and I was like, I gotta try it. It looks really good. I don't throw a whole lot of glide baits, but this guy I will definitely be throwing. Look at that. Just like in canals, on the Harris chain especially, would be perfect for this guy. Look at, oh, it looks so good. Oh, a million likes. I'll put bass in this pool. No, I'm just kidding. But that would be epic though, to like get live reactions from bass and like seeing how they react to it. That would be amazing, y'all. But this bait is just so epic. Let me know in the comments what you think of this bait. Like, what are your thoughts on it? Like, what are you thinking? Should I have gotten a different color? Like, what color would you think would work down below? Or if you think like the bigger version would look better. It could look better. The actions of the two are probably different because they are like glide baits. And if you have a bigger glide bait, it'll probably have a little more like wobble to it when it's going through the water. This guy is really like sporadic, and I feel like you could really just like reel it fast and then boom, boom, boom. Look at that. It looks like a dying bait fish right there. You can honestly like present it like a fluke, you know, like so whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, look at that. It just likes a bait fish that's like dying, and the bass is like, oh, I gotta eat that. But see, here's the thing. When you start reeling it like that and really sporadically, the hooks do get caught on the line. So that is one thing to be careful of, is when you're working it like super weird and you're like doing those actions and the bait's like falling and moving like that, the hooks will get stuck on each other. So the line and the hook will get stuck on each other, just so you know. Because that's happened like 3 times so far, but look at that. It looks really good. Looks really good. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the Googan Squad Contender. And I should do a video buying all the colors. What do you think? Let me know down below if I should do a video buying every single color in this bait and looking at it in the water, because that would be sick. That would be epic. But so far my thoughts on it, it looks like a bait fish coming through the water. It looks really good. It looks like perfect for the Harris chain, I feel like. I'm gonna catch some fish on this, throwing it in canals and around docks and stuff. But look at that. It just looks like a bait fish. Now let's look at the fall. Let's see how long it takes to fall. Okay, so it's in the water. Okay. It falls at a pretty decent rate, and it falls like slow enough to where it looks natural. You know, if that's a bait fish pausing and it just slowly sinks like that, it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty realistic. It's like it hits the water, it sinks for a sec, you start reeling it. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. And if you want it to like if it has to get down to like a deeper depth, let's just watch it sink there. Let's see. Let's see if it sticks to the bottom. That's the thing I'm curious about. Okay, so it does want to come up. Let's see if I can get it to stick to the bottom. I don't think it's heavy enough for it to stick to the bottom. So the bigger version might be what you want, but like when I'm fishing canals and stuff, that 1-3 foot of water range, like that is what you want. You don't want it to be on the bottom. You want it to be just up off the bottom, swimming through the water, looking like a saucy bait fish. But yeah, this is epic. This is a really awesome looking color. It looks really good in the water. And on this setup, if you're wondering like what the setup I'm using like in the pool right now, is the 610 Vexen medium heavy with the Lew's Hypermag reel, 15 pound, actually no, I'm sorry, 12 pound Seagar Invis-X line is what I have rigged up for this setup here. And you really want light line when you're working like this bait in clean water and like in canals around clean water, because you want it to look as natural as possible, and you don't want fish like, you know, if you're 15, 17 pound line, fish might see that and possibly won't eat your bait. So that lighter line is crucial if you're gonna be fishing this bait in cleaner water, which I feel like I would. I don't think I'd be throwing this in like super muddy, dirty water. I think it has to be clean water for this bait to like work really well and perform. But my overall thoughts, it's an awesome bait. Give me like your score down below, 1 out of 10. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I feel like that's a pretty good score for this bait. It's an awesome bait. I will definitely be using it a lot. So make sure you subscribe, because if I catch some fish on this bait, it will be on YouTube. I will be making a video catching some fish on this bait. It's just like getting in certain situations where you could throw it is the only problem for me, because I fish a lot of offshore fishing, like in that deeper water. So I don't go in a whole lot of canals, but when I do, if I'm in a situation where it's like there's fish everywhere and I'm not getting anything to eat, you want to throw the glide bait, because that is going to get it done all day. Like, it's just an awesome looking bait, super happy with it. I'm not sure exactly what the price range is on it. I'm thinking 10, no, it's not 10, it was like 15 bucks, 15, 20 bucks or something. And I think that's worth it for a glide bait. That's like averagely priced for a glide bait, because there's some out there that are hundreds of dollars for a glide bait, and this is like 20 bucks or 15 bucks, however much it is. Price tag is on the screen there. That's how much this bait is. And this is for the junior Contender. This is not the bigger version. And comment down below if you want to see the bigger version in the water. And comment down below if you want to see any other baits in the water here, because I will do it. I love showing you all baits in the water. Super awesome deal. And it's also easy when it's 100 degrees out in Florida and I can make a pool video like this. So like up the video if you enjoyed it. And that's pretty much that. Look at that. Look at that awesome saucy glide bait. That's pretty much my thoughts on it. It's a good bait. Overall, good bait. It's not $200, so it's gonna give you decent action for the price. Because those $200 glide baits, we could do a side-by-side, and those $200 glide baits are insane, y'all. They look so insane underwater. So you get what you pay for, is basically it. And it's an averagely priced glide bait, looks really well in the water, and I don't throw a whole lot of glide baits, but I will start throwing this one really soon. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content like this. Like up the video if you enjoyed it. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We are so close to getting there. So please subscribe, help us get us to 4,000 subs. And that is gonna wrap up today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all for another episode of Tyler's Fishing Post. Bam!